Welcome to the channel. My name is Chris and I'm going to talk about how I passed the Security Plus after 3 attempts. So when I first started for the Security Plus, I just went on YouTube and just looked up some resources I can use for the Security Plus. The first resource I started to use was Professor Messer. So what I used to do was when I used to go to work, I used to play his videos in the car all the time. And I just used to listen to it when I got home from work, when I go to work, and I would listen to it during work. So I used to listen to all of his free course that he has on YouTube. I just listened to the playlist all day, every day. So the second thing I did is I got the Security Plus. I'm sorry, I got the Get Certified, Get Ahead book, and I just started reading that when I got home from work about 3 hours a day. So what I used to do was I used to read it, read a chapter, master the chapter, do the questions on the back of the book, and rinse and repeat for every chapter. And I did that. I read the book every day, and I read the book probably 2 or 3 times. So I used to read that book all the time. The next step I used to do is I used to just look up online quizzes for the Security Plus. And I used to just take any quiz that I can find, whether it was on YouTube, listening to question and answers, or I just Google a random question on YouTube, or on Google, and just did that over and over again. Also, for the Get Certified, Get Ahead book, they have some questions you can pay for online. They have some online labs. I did mainly the questions. So I paid for that, and I did those, so I got about 80% mastery. And I did all this for about 3 months. And after I did it for about 3 months, I was like, okay, I'm ready to take the test. So I scheduled my test, took the test, and when I was taking the test, all the questions seemed vague. I can't go into too many details about what's on the test, but they had some scenario questions, of course. I didn't think I did good on the scenario questions. And the questions were very vague, and I would take a long time to answer the questions. Now, I would recommend people, just practice for the speed of the test. And it got towards the time started to run out, so I just started to hurry up and put questions down, put answers down to the questions. And then when I looked at the test, I think I got like 10 points less than I needed to score. So I was very upset after that situation. So what I did was I just stopped studying for like I think about a month or two. I stopped feeling sorry for myself after a while. So what happened is I looked at some of the sections I did poorly on the test. And then after I looked at that, I was like, I'm going to focus on these sections. I still continued to read. And then I just kept doing the same thing I was doing before up until I took the test. So I just kept doing it every day. So on the day of the test, I took it again probably like another month or 2 months later. So I took the test and same thing, went through the scenario questions, regular questions, time was running out, and I looked at my score. I think I got the same thing, about a couple points below I needed to pass. So at this point for me, I was like, man, maybe this is not for me. I need to give up. But I just kept thinking, man, it's just what I want to do. It's my future. So this time I didn't study. I didn't read the book at all. At this point, I memorized the Get Certified, Get Ahead book. So at this point, I was like, I'm just gonna just thug it out. But somebody suggested to me, check out the Jason Dion course on Udemy. So I didn't necessarily take the course, but when I took the practice exams, that this practice exam was very similar to the regular test. So what I did was I just kept doing that over and over again until I got 80%, and then 80% on all of them. And then when I took the test, so I went to take the test, I think like a month later. So this time, when I took the test, I took it at home. So I had to make sure everything was prepped right. Had to cover up my TVs, cover up everything. So I went to go take the test this time. I did it from home. I was more comfortable. I went through the questions, the scenario questions I knocked out. The questions were still very vague. I still had so I just skipped all the questions I didn't know and came back to them later. And then the time was running. I took all the time running out. I looked at the score. I was like, here we go again. I failed again. But I looked at it. I think I got like 750 or above 750. And I was excited. I'm happy and I passed the test. But to everybody, if you do fail the test, because I see online so many people pass it their first time, not everybody passes the first time. It just don't happen like that. This is like when you're studying for cybersecurity, especially this is a whole new language. just keep trying over and over again until you achieve what you've been working hard for, and just don't give up. So that's pretty much the end of the video. If you did like the video, please subscribe to the channel. If you have any comments about how your journey was with the Security Plus, put it down below to help motivate other people. Thank you for watching the video. Peace out, everybody. Thank you for watching the video.